When Formula One arrives at the Chinese Grand Prix, one driver's name always appears near the top of the conversation. Over the years, the Shanghai International Circuit has produced many memorable races, dramatic overtakes, and unpredictable strategies. But statistically, one driver has mastered this track more than anyone else: Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's record in Shanghai is remarkable. Across multiple seasons, he has achieved 6 victories at this circuit, more than any other driver in Formula One history. He has also taken several pole positions and recorded multiple fastest laps here. Those numbers alone tell an impressive story, but the real question is deeper than statistics. Why has Hamilton been so consistently strong at this particular circuit? When you examine the data, the track layout, and Hamilton's driving style, the answer becomes fascinating. To understand Hamilton's dominance in China, you first have to understand the circuit itself. The Shanghai International Circuit is 5.451 kilometers long and consists of 16 corners spread across 3 sectors. The race distance is 56 laps, covering just over 300 kilometers. On paper, it looks like a typical modern Formula One circuit designed by Hermann Tilke, but Shanghai contains several unusual features that make it technically demanding. The most famous section of the track appears immediately after the start. Turn 1 is not a simple corner but a long tightening spiral that flows directly into Turn 2. Drivers approach the corner at extremely high speed before gradually increasing steering angle while braking. The corner continues tightening, forcing drivers to manage brake pressure, steering input, and tyre grip all at the same time. If a driver carries too much speed, the car drifts wide and ruins the exit. If they slow too much, they lose valuable lap time. This type of corner demands a very specific technique known as trail braking. Instead of braking heavily in a straight line and then turning, the driver gradually releases the brake pedal while turning into the corner. This shifts weight toward the front tires and allows the car to rotate earlier. The technique is difficult to execute perfectly, but when done correctly, it allows the driver to carry more speed into the corner while maintaining control. Lewis Hamilton has long been known for mastering this technique. Engineers often describe his braking style as extremely progressive and precise. Instead of abrupt inputs, Hamilton blends braking and steering smoothly, allowing the car to rotate naturally. At Shanghai's Turn 1-2 complex, that ability becomes a major advantage, but the opening corner is only one part of the challenge. Shanghai also places heavy stress on the front tyres due to its long loaded corners. Turn 1 alone forces the front left tyre to endure sustained lateral load for several seconds. As the car continues through the corner, heat builds rapidly in the tyre. If the driver slides the front tyres excessively, the temperature rises and grip disappears. Hamilton's smooth driving style plays a key role here. Throughout his career, he has been praised for minimizing unnecessary steering corrections and keeping the tyres within their optimal grip window. This reduces tyre degradation and allows him to maintain consistent pace over long stints. Another key feature of the Shanghai circuit is the extremely long straight between Turn 13 and Turn 14. Measuring roughly 1.2 kilometers, it is one of the longest straights in Formula One. Cars accelerate from the exit of Turn 13 for several seconds before reaching top speeds that often exceed 340 kilometers per hour. Because the straight is so long, the speed a driver carries out of Turn 13 becomes critically important. A small difference in exit speed can translate into a much larger difference in top speed by the time the car reaches the braking zone at Turn 14. Drivers who apply throttle earlier gain a huge advantage along the straight. Hamilton has historically excelled in this type of corner. His throttle application is known to be extremely precise. Instead of waiting until the steering wheel is perfectly straight, he gradually increases throttle as the car rotates toward the exit. This allows him to accelerate earlier while maintaining traction. The result is higher exit speed, which becomes especially valuable at Shanghai because of the long straight that follows. The braking zone at turn 14 is another key element of the circuit. Drivers must slow the car from more than 330 km per hour to roughly 60 km per hour in a very short distance. This heavy braking zone also serves as one of the main overtaking opportunities during the race. Hamilton has frequently demonstrated exceptional braking performance here. His ability to brake late while maintaining stability allows him to attack rivals or defend his position effectively. Over the years, several of his overtakes in Shanghai have come precisely in this section of the track. But Shanghai is not only about speed and braking. Strategy often plays a crucial role in determining the race outcome. The circuit's tyre degradation patterns have historically forced teams to carefully manage their pit stop strategies. In some seasons, a two-stop strategy proved necessary due to heavy tyre wear. In others, drivers managed to extend their tyre life and complete the race with fewer stops. Hamilton's ability to manage tyre degradation has frequently given him a strategic advantage. By maintaining stable lap times while preserving tyre performance, he allows his team more flexibility when deciding when to pit. This flexibility can be crucial in races where safety cars or unexpected events disrupt the strategy. Looking back at Hamilton's victories in Shanghai reveals another important pattern. Many of his wins here came not only through raw pace but through consistency. Instead of pushing the car beyond its limits early in the race, he often builds his performance gradually, managing tyres and fuel while maintaining strong lap times. As the race progresses and rivals begin to struggle with degradation, Hamilton frequently maintains stable performance while others slow down. Over the course of a long race distance, this consistency becomes a powerful weapon. Another factor that historically benefited Hamilton in Shanghai was his ability to adapt to changing track conditions. The Chinese Grand Prix has occasionally been affected by unpredictable weather, including rain and changing track temperatures. Drivers who can quickly adapt their driving style to changing grip levels often gain an advantage. Hamilton's adaptability has been one of the defining features of his career. Whether the track is dry, damp, or transitioning between conditions, he has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to adjust his braking points, throttle application, and racing lines to maintain speed. Now, however, Hamilton faces a new challenge. After many successful seasons with Mercedes, he has moved to Scuderia Ferrari. This transition means adapting to a different car philosophy, different engineering approaches, and a new team environment. Every Formula One car behaves differently. Aerodynamic balance, suspension geometry, and power unit characteristics all influence how a car responds to driver inputs. Drivers must adjust their technique to extract maximum performance from each car. For Hamilton, the Shanghai circuit could serve as an interesting test of how well he has adapted to Ferrari machinery. Because he understands this circuit so well, any performance difference between previous seasons and the current car will be easier to analyze. If Hamilton is able to reproduce his historical pace in Shanghai with Ferrari, it could signal that he has successfully adapted to the new environment. If not, it may reveal areas where the car still needs development. Of course, modern Formula One competition is extremely intense. Rivals such as Max Verstappen and other top drivers will arrive in Shanghai with strong pace and their own strategic advantages. Teams continuously develop their cars throughout the season, bringing upgrades that can dramatically change performance. But circuits like Shanghai often reveal something deeper than raw car speed. They reveal how well a driver understands the rhythm and technical demands of a track. Drivers who have mastered the circuit's unique characteristics can often extract performance even when the car is not the fastest. Hamilton's history in China suggests that he possesses exactly that type of understanding. The long spiral opening corner, the heavy braking zones, the delicate tyre management, and the critical traction zones all align with the skills that have defined his career. So, as the Formula One circus prepares to return to Shanghai, the statistics raise an intriguing possibility. Could Lewis Hamilton once again demonstrate why he has been the most successful driver at this circuit? Or will the new era of Formula One bring a different story to the Chinese Grand Prix? The data tells us that Hamilton's record here is extraordinary. But Formula One is never predictable. Every race brings new variables, new strategies, and new opportunities, which is why the upcoming race in Shanghai promises to be one of the most fascinating technical battles of the season. And the biggest question of all might be this: will Lewis Hamilton remind everyone why the Shanghai International Circuit has historically been one of his strongest tracks in Formula One, or will a new generation of drivers rewrite the story of this legendary circuit? Let me know what you think. Do you believe Hamilton's incredible Shanghai record will continue this season, or do you think another driver will dominate the Chinese Grand Prix this time?